Science agrees. A study by Anders Ericsson showed that deliberate practice, not talent or IQ, is the real predictor of greatness. Whether you're building a business, mastering a skill, or just trying to outgrow your old self, it's not about where you start. It's about how consistently you show up. Welcome to Tiny Bit Wiser, the channel that breaks down the psychology, habits, and strategies of high performers so you can become your best self, one smart step at a time. Please go ahead and subscribe if you have not, and let's get into the video. We've all met someone who seems born for greatness. Maybe it's the kid who plays piano like Mozart by age 8, or the friend who never seems to study but always aces every exam. It's tempting to believe they were just born with something special, and if you weren't, tough luck. But that is not entirely true. Malcolm Gladwell, in his best-selling book Outliers, flips that idea on its head. He points out that while most of us think success is the result of talent plus preparation, when researchers actually studied the most gifted people in various fields, musicians, athletes, programmers, they discovered something shocking. Innate talent matters far less than you think. The violin study that changed everything. In a landmark study of elite violinists, researchers at the Berlin Academy of Music uncovered something that shattered the myth of natural talent. All students began learning around the age of 5, but by age 20, a gap had emerged. The top performers had practiced 10,000 hours. The average players had practiced just around 4,000 hours. This drives home the point that it was not just about effort, it was about deliberate, focused practice sustained over time. And here's the punchline. Not a single natural talent had risen to the top without putting in serious hours. Not a single student who worked harder and smarter failed to rise. What this proves is simple but profound. Consistency beats brilliance when brilliance gets lazy. The real formula of success is deliberate effort times time. Malcolm Gladwell popularized this insight as the 10,000-hour rule, but the truth runs deeper. Success isn't some lottery ticket handed to a lucky few. It's a formula, a predictable outcome of deliberate, focused effort over time. Success doesn't come from being born a genius. It comes from showing up more often, staying longer, and going deeper. But here's the twist. Those hours only count when you're pushing through resistance, not coasting through comfort. The hidden enemy, internal resistance. Logging 10,000 hours isn't just about grinding. It's also about overcoming the invisible war inside your head. As Navy SEAL and ultra-endurance athlete David Goggins says, we all make habitual, self-limiting choices. It's how our brains are wired. We procrastinate. We avoid pain. We say, I'll do it tomorrow, and secretly hope success doesn't require what we're not ready to give. Why? Because our brains are addicted to comfort. We form habits that protect us from temporary pain, but also block us from long-term greatness. Rewriting your habits equals rewriting your destiny. Tony Robbins gives a powerful strategy to break this cycle. What you have to do is associate pain with the old habit, and then associate pleasure with the new one. It's not enough to want to be great. You must train your nervous system to crave the discomfort that growth requires. Those violinists who reached 10,000 hours didn't white-knuckle their way there every day. They found meaning in the repetition. They made the grind into a ritual. They didn't just practice, they designed a life around mastery. From average to exceptional, be the one. Ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, out of every 100 men, 10 shouldn't even be there. 80 are just targets, 9 are real fighters, and 1 is a warrior. The warrior isn't born different. They just keep showing up. They go when no one else will. They do the things everyone avoids, especially when it's boring, lonely, or brutally hard. In a world full of targets, be the one who sharpens your mind like a blade, every single day. And that, in the end, is the real path to mastery. The real goal. Fall in love with the hours. Don't focus on talent. Don't obsess over results. Focus on this. How can I fall in love with the process of showing up? Because if you keep showing up, keep improving just a little each day, keep adding to your 10,000 hours, you'll get there. And remember, subscribe to Tiny Bit Wiser to get smarter, more intentional, and just a little bit better every day. Go ahead and watch the video on the screen. I promise it is worth it. Thanks for watching.